bright, crisp, modern. So today, Kalene and I are going to show you a special treat that is a new, crisp. What was your other
area? What was
modern and something else. So we're going to show it to you. It's a great new area here in Colorado Springs, up and coming. We're excited about it.
Two separate areas, but pretty much the same area. Different homes, different caliber of homes, different lot sizes, but we're super excited to show you guys these two areas.
We're going to say area one more time.
Area.
Let's go. Right, so now we are going to a cheaper option here that is literally a hop, skip, and a jump away from TimberRidge. This is Sterling Ranch. There is an existing part. We had a few clients build a Challenger. A new builder for us is American Legend. So we are, I always have to get Kalene. Oh, you're real close to the camera. Sorry about that. But we're going to show you a couple cheaper options from, what would you say? So look at the sign.
Like $570.
Okay, so this is what happened this weekend is I was showing homes to somebody and they were looking at existing, but they're like, we were heading out towards Banning Lewis and they were like, well, we see signs that say from 400. So I looked at it and I said, it's a lie. That's what I told her. I was like, they're lying to you. Like
that's
maybe,
like a house without a foundation.
Well, like maybe they can pull one $499 if you don't like do anything to it. So that was just what I was telling her. So whether you are seeing houses with Kalene or doing some filming with Kalene, this is where she ends up being quite a bit. Let me show you. In the bathroom. I asked Kalene if she dropped her mic in the toilet.
Oh, that was a bad one. Usually I don't care. That one was, ugh.
She will stop anywhere and go to the bathroom.
If I have to go to the bathroom, I have to go to the bathroom.
She has to go to the bathroom. I'm like, you're stopping there? Can't you wait till we get to like the nice one? She's like, nope, I gotta go. So anyways, we are gonna show you, we're gonna go to this model, Legend American. We've never had a client build with them.
No, and I think they're a newer builder to the area. I noticed up in TimberRidge, which is just north of here, there was the only Vantage and Classic building there.
For a long time.
Now, all of a sudden, American Legend also has some of their lot signs up there. So then you come here to Sterling Ranch. Again, you have Classic, Vantage. American Legend has a lot of lots over here, and you also have Challenger. So between the two areas, you have 4 different builders, and I would say different levels as far as price point goes. But we're going to go explore and check out this American Legend.
I know, I've never seen it before. I'm excited.
I would say of the list of 4, it's the second most affordable, but the homes from the outside look really nice.
I'm excited to see it. It looks really
nice. So we're
nice.
going to go check them out.
I do feel like American Legend feels like those American Warrior things. Like there should be like a ropes course.
Well, and I went online and looked, and they're a national builder.
Okay.
They were in like 4 different states.
Yeah.
So I want to see what they're all about. It says Am Legend Homes.
Yeah, I see that. Okay, let's go take a look. Maybe there'll be a ropes course that Kalene can do.
I like how they did this walkway.
Yeah, the outside
kind of slanted.
I mean, just look at, let me back up a little bit for you guys, the amount of land you get out here compared to like when we're in Cordero. It just has a different feeling, I would say. Definitely.
And
Look at the leaves
mountains
are changing on the trees.
Oh, gag me. I am not ready for
and
this.
the mums and the
still want
pumpkins.
to
Look at
boat
this.
for a couple weeks.
And it's like a red leaf. We don't get that. You're not going to boat. You're going to boat some more?
Yeah.
Kalene likes her boating too. Bathrooms and boating for sporty spice. But yeah, cute front porch. A lot of our clients love these front porches here.
Yeah, you would actually sit out here.
And a good day in Colorado, like I said, not a bad day, you would have mountain views.
And tree line views.
And tree line views. And a sense of space and quiet.
Yeah, it's just more space in between.
New York, I find it more cold where you feel like
bone
Yeah.
chilled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here it's like not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I just gotta wear more moisturizer.
I love this
Oh,
wall.
I know.
I just got more moisturizer.
I know. Isn't that cool?
I do love this wall.
This is originally a bedroom, but they made it like this, and it's got a closet.
So they have the French door.
So do you guys have spec homes here too?
Well, that's what the
this
571 had.
These built-ins are amazing.
Aren't they nice?
And these are all upgrades, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the Lottie doll.
La-di-da.
That's
It's
the
called
that's
the La-di-da.
that's the model. I like
Yes.
it. I'll remember it. Cute. And what's the price point of this model? I mean, I suppose it has a million upgrades, but what are we looking at? Typically.
This one,
Okay, this one's
Look
particular.
at those lights. You're going to love those lights.
I do love them.
I knew she would like the lights.
Look at them.
$647.99.
What? 647 base.
637?
Flip it over. Those are all of the other ones. The model homes are right behind you that way.
And
There's
then
about 2 of them that already
you
people
all are
inside.
building in TimberRidge as well.
Yeah.
So you can build any of these floor plans up there.
I'm assuming
Well, they're
I don't know
chatting.
what they're putting over
I
there.
want to show you.
Okay,
bedroom
you
on
guys
Main
refer
here.
to them as numbers.
So this is not
plan
master.
numbers.
But it is the bedroom on this main, which a lot of people are wanting more now.
And this is the 627.
This one is here in the back. It's the last one in the back.
So they refer to theirs as well as like the numbers.
Oh, okay.
Covington does that.
Yeah.
And and here's standard features. Perfect.
All right.
Because the Parade of Homes.
I'm excited
I
to
want that
see.
picture for my house.
Well, I don't know if it's for
I like
sale,
that.
Kalene.
I like stuff like that.
All right. I do. This is a different feel from a lot of model house homes here. So they're from Texas. We just found out.
It feels
Everything's
like
bigger in
Texas.
Texas, is what they say.
Well, and a lot of you escaping that heat from Texas, this may feel like home.
I actually like this builder a lot.
It's like
I'm
unique.
surprised. It is. It's different than what we normally see here.
Like,
I
look,
know maybe
even
you
like
guys
a
can't
little-
feel that, but
A
like
little sitting area.
just a little added difference, I'd say. Oh my gosh, that bed's cute too.
And it has strawberries on it.
It does have strawberries.
And look at this wallpaper.
I know. It's cute. Oh, and look at a walk through to Jack and Jill. Like it's just a different floor plan than we see.
Oh, it's a why? Is it Jack and Jill?
Yeah, it's a Jack and Jill. And then the little loft area, I always laugh. This is where my kids study and do their homework quietly, peacefully,
Yeah, right.
get it all done. And then you have master here. Look
Oh,
at
look
that.
at that ceiling.
I know that trade ceiling is beautiful. So keep in mind, these are all upgrades. I just want you guys to know that. But that detailed wall, accent walls, fabulous.
So no tub.
No tub, which some people either want a
That's
tub or
either
don't want a
fine
tub.
Or what
Right.
not.
And then just a big closet with some pillows and blankets. Let's just always laugh at that.
So then there's a whole basement.
Let's go
We
check
should
out the
check it
basement.
out.
I'm curious how they decorated it.
So if you're thinking of making that move and you are looking for the best agents out there.
Clean, new, crisp. No, I know a funny story though, real quick. Is Kalene and I did headshots yesterday because we don't have headshots. We have them together. We just need them separate. So, anyways, long story. We go to this place and this photographer. He's like, now stand against the wall, and he's like, now push your chin out, and he's like, no.
It did help with the double
Well,
chin.
it did help with the double chin. He's like, now purse your lips. Now look like your boss lady, and now break your lips a little. And I was like,
And head straight.
it was awesome. And I was like, this is
So
terrible.
we
I'm like,
may not be the best bright new, but we are very good at what we do.
We are very good at what we do.
Great communicators. We do real estate every single day, and we are the original YouTube channel. And so you can check out some of our older videos. I know Laurie's gone through and purged a lot of them. We're revamping and getting you the best information. But if you're thinking of making the move, we love talking to you guys. We love helping you navigate that move. So put these phone numbers into your phone. Give us a call. We love to hear from you all. That's your first step. Possible to keep clean, Laurie.
Oh, my dogs and my kids would never make this dirty.
Well, and I would have never thought to paint all the wood railing.
I know you don't see that very often.
It feels like Texas. And it's the year of Texas.
Here you go, ladies. It's the year of Texas.
It is.
What is that?
We do YouTube. And so a lot of our clients are moving from state to state. A couple years ago, it was like California. Don't you say? Most people are California.
Yeah, it's the year of Texas.
This
It's
year,
so hot.
everybody's escaping the heat. I bet we have a half a dozen clients from Texas right now. What name is that?
Oh, look at this dark little game
Look,
area.
there's still a ski picture.
And
it
you got the
somehow
Colorado
goes.
lifestyle, which is perfect. I like that picture. I need that for my vacation
That is a good one.
rental in Winter
And
Park
look at
in
this
Granby.
one.
Oh, I need that one too.
And they just put it in a white frame.
I like that. And then, I also love this tile too.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
I like
beautiful.
that. They do that also in David Weekley. And then you do have, and this is a basement, kids. Remember, look how tall these ceilings are.
And this is garden level.
right.
You
So
can
garden
still
level
see-
means, you know, if you still, it's not fully underground, it's halfway, if you can see. So I'm trying to find Kalene. She disappears on me. But look at that shiplap wall. Some people are like, is it going out? I think it's going to stay in for a little bit longer, especially if it's done just
So
on an
this-
accent wall.
Well, could this be another? I bet on the right lot, this could be another bedroom.
If it had a window, it's probably fully underground
yeah,
at this
it's
point.
fully underground, but I bet this could
But
be.
everyone needs a place to store their Christmas trees, Kalene.
No, there's another store.
Oh, there's more storage? Okay.
Right, on
so you
that
can have a
one.
lot of Christmas trees in this one. Is this the other one, storage one?
Yeah. You're mechanical, but back
Oh,
behind
wow,
it.
yeah. Okay. So maybe you could add a little wine cellar.
You can have a lot of Christmas trees, Lori.
Perfect. Why don't you wait till you get to the model, use the bathroom?
Well, go see the models across the street.
Yes.
Okay, we will.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Have fun.
Okay, thanks. So as we noted, it's all a lie.
It is.
It's a lie. No, but really we want to talk to you about when you're driving around. I think I indicated we were on the scenes, on the field, that I was showing homes, as we always are, this weekend to a family, and actually it was a younger couple and the mom was with, and she says, but
That sign says.
yeah, we were over off of Dublin, and she was like, there's a lot of new builds in that area, and we were looking at a certain price point, right? It's their first home, and the mom was like, but I see that sign, and it says from the 400s, and I was like, looked at her blankly, and I was like, it's a lie. That's what I told her. I was like, it's a lie.
It is, and I know different builders advertise and package up that home price, each a little different. So that's where sometimes I feel like that's like our salesy. I don't know. We start to go because we can't give you a straight answer. But the truth is that they will advertise that base model home with, you know, unfinished, like maybe not even flooring in some of the house. The bottom line price without the lot, and that's and if it has a 3 in front of it, they'll say from the 300s, even if it's $399,
which is very so think about that when you start a community. So think about Lorison Ranch or Cordera or Wolf Ranch. They have been building in those areas for decades, sometimes.
decades.
Yeah, I'd say for like 10 years. Sometimes. You don't think they've been building Cordera Wolf Ranch for
Well,
over
Cordera
10 years?
Wolf Ranch, I
See?
think you're right. Yeah. All right.
But
It
those-
just sounded funny.
I know, but they put up those signs initially when they first start to build, and then
They
they
leave 'em
leave
up.
them, and I'm like, well,
So
that was
each
back in
filing that
2010,
comes
sweetheart.
out, the price goes up.
Yeah.
The other part to that, which is a big part to it, is the lot price and or what's included in that base pricing. Now, I kind of lied earlier. I said maybe it doesn't include.
She lies too.
Maybe it doesn't include flooring. It has to. That what they're advertising is a finished product, but that doesn't most of the time include the land.
It might not
I would
include the
say
lot, yeah.
In general, you're talking most likely $70,000 to $100,000 more than what's on that sign or what's
Well,
on.
if it says from the 300s, you're at 399, and then you're adding your 70,000 to that. That's typically what I think of when I look at that sign.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
Is that kinda
think
what
the
you're saying?
higher end
Think
of
of
that
99.
number, and then add onto it for at least a lot, which is at least 50,000, 60,000.
Yeah. There's
So,
some good options out there.
With that
and
being said, the
good builders, bad
best and
builders.
easiest thing to do, because if you go online, it may be a little bit more updated, but it still will not be what the out the door price is. Get a hold of Laurie and I. We can see what inventory homes are finishing up at, and that is the better price to kind of have in your head, and we'll tell you if that's the higher end or a very average price home for that neighborhood.
So let's go check out some new builds. All right, we've arrived at our destination, and Kalene almost built a house here.
Yeah,
so
well,
she knows the deets.
I wanted to turn around and show you guys, but there is no view today. Some of these lots, the way that TimberRidge sits on this ridge, any of the homes on this side have incredible mountain views. These views over here aren't bad either because you're at tree line. I don't know if you can quite see it with all the fog. I think we just got like a fog
We
density
have a dense
warning,
fog warning or
which
something
I don't
crazy.
think we've ever had before. But this floor plan right here, so this is a classic built home. It is the Paradise model. Everything in TimberRidge is 3+ car garages. A lot of these plans have 4 car garages, and you can, as an option, take that third bay and make it RV sized. So definitely a place. I would say the other unique factor about this neighborhood is the lot sizes. So all of the yards are almost 1/4 of an acre, and you can do some incredible things. Laurie and I will walk around and show you later, but for now, let's go check out this Paradise. It's listed at $780,000, which is incredible for a brand new home in this area.
So welcome to the Paradise model. I'm excited to show you this one. Gorgeous floor plan. I do love this builder. People always ask us, you know, about certain builders, and we definitely have preferences as we go through new builds. Tons of them each year of builders we love. But this is a Paradise plan by Classic. This one is a move-in ready home, as Kalene noted, at $780,000. Kind of a classic plan. And when you walk in, you're going to have an office bedroom right when you walk in with a full bathroom and linen closet. And then you kind of go forward here, and it kind of opens up into this grand living area, which I love. This is a nice, bright home. So again, this is a spec home. There are 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a little over 3,600 square feet.
Look at this tile.
I know, it's kind of cool.
I've never seen something.
I love like the light bright, because then you can bring in your colors and kind of cozy it up and make it your own a little bit. And this is going to stay classic in style for a long time. I do love that gold sink right there too.
2 nice size dining rooms, and I don't know, I'm trying to get over here. It's so cloudy today, but you literally see tree line.
But I want to show them, don't get too close to my face today, but I want to show them, like, this is a good lot size. Again, eventually, obviously, you know, Colorado's so fast growing, they will be building, obviously, something over there. Right now, it's obviously, you know, someone owns that land, but you can see the locks markers. They're going to go way back there, and that's probably going to be a open space until those other fencing back there. But if you want privacy here, $780,000. I mean, you can buy $780,000 in Cordera, and you might have a neighbor sitting right back there by you. So this is a good option. You're still close to town. I actually can see cows out the window as well. So great option for a new build in this area. But come, let's go see the master a little bit. I do love when they go all the way up with the tile, which is an upgrade as well. The carpet has a nice pattern to it. And then you have no bath in this master, but enough shower that you could pretty much have like a little party in here, basically. No, but it's great. And then you also have a huge closet. You might have to go shopping a little bit. And then it does walk around. This is becoming more and more common in new builds, the walk around to laundry, mudroom, and it brings you back here to this main level. One other quick thing I want to show you, which we have basements. We love basements here. We have a client in town this last week, and I was showing homes, and they wanted, you know, only about 2,000 square feet, which is honestly super hard to find here in Colorado because we love basements. Hardly homes are built on a slab, but what is nice is you have these 9-foot, sometimes even 10-foot ceilings in our basements. They feel like a whole nother level. You don't need to access them, but when you're buying a home here, more than often than not, you are going to have a basement, which is probably going to double your square footage. So again, there's 2, maybe there's 3 other bedrooms here. Yeah, so there's 2 bedrooms up, and there's 3 on this lower level here with also, it's kind of like a junior suite that has its own bathroom built into it.
So one thing I will mention is the tax rate out here. I would say it's very similar to Forest Lakes. I forget the exact calculation. If you calculate in 1%, it's just a little less than that. But you are surrounding yourself. A lot of these homes are over $1 million.
True.
And you know, you have that Colorado feel and very high quality homes surrounding.
And I think it's like all like relative. A lot of people think like a 1% tax rate isn't a lot, but here in Colorado, it is. Typically, you're below 0.5% for your tax rate.
Next, I wanted to share with you what schools and what businesses are nearby, talk a little bit about lifestyle. So the schools, it's super interesting. Both school districts 20 and 49 service TimberRidge and Sterling Ranch. So it kind of depends on where you're at in the development. So Sand Creek runs through the back side of this development, and it's kind of I'm not going to call it a boundary line, but in general, if you are on the west side of that creek, you fall into District 20, and on the other side, District 49. Both are great school districts. In fact, one of our team members, Kayla, has children that attend Grand Peak Academy, which is in District 49. She is very involved. They love it. Why don't we go over to her to hear all about District 49 and Grand Peak Academy in general?
If you're thinking about moving here, one of the most important considerations you might have is school district. This neighborhood is home to School District 49, which is comprised of roughly 30 schools in Colorado Springs, teaches about 23,000 students. It's one of the largest districts in all of Colorado Springs. Now, as a parent of kids who go to a wonderful school as part of D49, I think there are two things that you need to know. Number one is the school calendar. I like to call it a modified year-round school calendar, although I don't think that's the actual terminology the district uses, so don't quote me on that. What this means is we start earlier in the calendar year. My kids started August 1st this year. Everybody freaks out and is like, oh my gosh, that's so early. Yes, it is. But what happens is we get a 2.5-week fall break. We get a week-long Thanksgiving break, a 2.5-week Christmas break, and then a 2-week spring break. So we get lots of dates interspersed throughout the year that help us gain back that time. Now, the second thing you need to know are snow days. District 49 is notorious for calling extra snow days more than other districts. They call them ahead of time. It's because the district area is extensive. It goes out east to Falcon, all the way west to Highway 21, south to, I believe it's North Carefree, it might be Constitution, north to Woodman. And if you look on a map, that's an extensive area. And once you move here, you realize, get lots of different weather. Out east in Falcon, it can be icy. Here at Woodman and Black Forest, you could have just a light dusting. But because the buses can't make it to Falcon, the whole district calls a snow day. I know that's frustrating for parents. I personally like that they call it ahead of time so that I know at 6 p.m. on Thursday that we're not going on Friday, rather than having to wake up and find that out at 4:45 in the morning. I know that means working parents have to make accommodations, but to me, it's a benefit and not a negative. But I get that some people don't like it. Just one thing to consider. The good thing is you can always school choice into a different district. If it bothers you, just talk to one of us if you have questions about school choice.
So Kalene, I'm going to put you on the spot. Why did you almost build in this community? What were the pros and the cons? Give it to us as it is.
I loved the larger lots. I loved, we were actually looking at this house right here. It had 9-foot garage doors to fit our cars. It was a 4-car garage. Again, 14,000 square feet with the lot. I felt like I had space. There was incredible views.
I know you can't see them today.
You can't see them, but like
It's
some of the
Colorado.
best views. And what I liked was my kids didn't have to change schools. I didn't have to change really my routine because you're still so close to town. Cons, it's a little bit windy out here. It was a little bit windier than typically in town. And the, because you have larger yards, it's going to cost a pretty penny. Like, look at this house right here. They even have like a batting cage.
So they do have a batting cage.
But then the kicker for me was the tax rate. When I was looking at taxes, it was just under $10,000 a year, which I wasn't sure if I was willing to pay that without community centers and whatnot. But you are totally paying for like that Colorado lifestyle.
Right. And this, so I want to show this. People are always amazed. I don't know if astonished is the right word, but most of our communities,
It's
if they
so
were
silly.
built after 1980,
Yeah, probably.
have these community mailboxes. So mail is hardly delivered to your home. Most communities are going to have a little mailbox. You'll be number, let's say 13, and you have a key. And then if you get a package, you get to open those bigger boxes, which happens to me a lot because I ship from Amazon and order
Look, they even have a basketball court
basketball court.
and a batting cage.
This one over here is a cute little fire pit.
Ski chalet.
So a lot of outdoor living happens.
And
in this
incredible
neighborhood.
views.
And incredible views. But as we said, Colorado's having a bad day today, and it's covering up our beautiful mountains. Kalene had to stop here quick because she had to show you the RV garage that she loves.
Yes. So TimberRidge, I want to first point out that the back area of the community are urban lots, and this front side are called estate lots. So the estate lots are in District 20. The urban lots are actually in District 49. So very different. You're literally on a school boundary line. So another difference here is the estate lots are 2.5 acres. You are on a well and you are on a septic system. The urban lots, you are on city water and sewer. And so very different lifestyles, even though they're in the same community. Again, these estate lots, because they're on 2.5 acres, they are more pricey. You can do your fencing around the entire property if you would like. You still cannot park your RVs, trailers, boats, and so hence why a lot of people build these homes with the larger RV garages, because they do want to keep their toys at the home with them. And so TimberRidge, again, is probably the only neighborhood that I know of that really mixes the affordable side with the acreage side. I do wish the weather was a lot better for us to show you, but
There you can see that house has fenced. There's an HOA, like you noticed. You have to have that split rail fencing. You can't park your RVs outside, so you're going to have to build your
it's more for
RV
space.
garage.
Like if you definitely want space, you definitely want that open field, or you want to build that RV garage. I think the house that you're showing right now, they have a little kid's razor out there, and they could drive all around their land. But if you wanted to landscape your total 2.5 acres, you better save your money, because that's going to be pretty expensive if you want to landscape the entire 2.5 acres.
All right, so now you guys, we're going to talk about lifestyle here near TimberRidge and Sterling Ranch, these new communities that we are highlighting today. But what I want to show you is part of the lifestyle is not only are we going to show you that you're close to Targets and everything you could ever want as far as groceries and conveniences, but you are also close to the small community of Black Forest. So as we look around, we're going to go into this cute little mountain cafe here, grab some coffee so I can wake up this morning, because as you can see, it's kind of a dreary day here in Colorado. Even Colorado has bad days here. A little bit chilly, high in the 60s. You can feel some rain in the air. So perfect time to get your pumpkins out, as I'm going to tell Kalene, which I'm sure she's going to run to the store and do really soon. But what I love about this place is we're going to go show you and walk in there and show you cute little breakfast. Look at the reviews. 5-star reviews, but you have that small town feel here as well. So this is a great example. You have the Black Forest Square with the post office, the jeweler, you have the chiropractor, and a great place to stop in and just enjoy coffee and breakfast with some of the locals here. So what I love about it again is you're also in that big Colorado Springs community, but it feels like a small town. All right, Kalene stopped and gave me a little concussion because she wanted to show you this. She's like, I see people here all the time, and we're only like 2 miles from our.
Not even. I don't think we're even 2 miles. We're 2 minutes from TimberRidge. But Black Forest Section 16. I wanted to pull over here. There is no motorized vehicles allowed in this area, but I always see people with their horses. And you can bring in your trailers. There's restrooms here, but come here. This is like what the Colorado Trails.
I told Kalene I wanted to see a horse, and she said she couldn't guarantee that for me.
I can't do that. But this is the trails all around here, so you can mountain bike, you can walk, you can bring your horses. And because TimberRidge and Sterling Ranch, I would say at this point, they're still like newer communities. There are some parks and trails, but it's definitely more of the forest living Colorado lifestyle. And if this is your jam, or even, I mean, you could ride your mountain bike literally from your home to these trails to go biking through the forest.
I just want to kind of go up here a little bit and show them. I've actually never been here before. Do you know that? Have you been here?
No, but I see people here all the time. We just sold a house right down the road, and I kept driving by this. And
are you talking about the Armonia one?
Not Armonia, but it's right beyond there.
Oh, I thought it was a horse, but it's not. It's one of those bigger dogs called.
What?
See the big dog?
I
thought it was a horse.
The big ski dogs.
St. Bernard's. You see him? I thought he was a little pony. I thought we got it all scripted out perfect how we wanted it, but here this is classic, the Black Forest Section 16.
So it's a big square. But that's what I just thought, if I was living in this area.
There's my pony.
This is more like my night walking would be more so than a neighborhood.
Yeah, you can kind of get out of town pretty easily here.
I did step in poo.
Evidence of the horse poop. We'll believe you now.
Okay.
There's evidence. There's my pony. Hi, pony.
So we're talking all about lifestyle. I do want to pop on over. We have an agent. Her name is Amberdello. She loves her horses. They are her babies, her family, and she loves this Black Forest area. So we're going to pop on over, and she's going to tell you all about that lifestyle, what it's like to live near that Black Forest tree line when you're in these neighborhoods we're talking about, and what that area looks like.
Hey everyone, I am Amber, and yes, like Laurie and Kalene said, I do love horses. I have loved, worked with, and been around horses since I was a little kid. So I do know the ins and outs, and having horses here in Colorado is a fantastic experience. The weather is amazing. There's so many stunning trails, but I did want to tell you about kind of a local smaller trail that's really easy to access. It's not too long, so you're not worried about being out for hours and hours. So I wanted to tell you about the Section 16 trail out in Black Forest. So I'm going to turn this on real quick. And so just to give you an idea of where we are here on this map. So this is North Colorado Springs. You got Flying Horse, Northgate, Glen Eagle area up there. The Academy, the Air Force Academy is over to your west down here. And then Woodman and Powers is down here. So the Black Forest is a huge hub of equestrian activities, any kind of large animal activities, because there's acreage, there's just lots of land. So you get a little bit more rural, but you're so close to everything. I live in the North Springs, and it's my barn where I board my horse Hansi, he's 15 minutes away. So it's nice, it's local, but you feel removed, and it's gorgeous. There's so many trees. Which is also nice with horses because you get shade. So it's a lot of places here we get so much sun. Sometimes that's hard to find. So in the Black Forest, the Section 16 trail here, and I think it's important to point out that there are multiple Section 16 trail. So the Black Forest Section 16 trail. It's like a 4 mile, almost 4 mile, not quite, loop, and it just goes around. So you have hills. It's a really good conditioning trail for like just exercising. So it's not like too treacherous footing or anything like that, but it is a good kind of conditioning trail. It's 4 miles all the way around. You have hills, but the footing's pretty solid. And then right nearby, we actually have the Pineries open space, which is another place you can trail your horse out to. It's a little bit more just like open space, but you can ride around the loop also. And it's in the talks. Hopefully it'll happen eventually, but they want to connect these two trails, which I would think is fantastic. So I board my horse like right around the corner. So we're there a lot, but yeah, I wanted to show you that one.
So I'm stopping this real quick. I promise you I'll take this quick little story, but I have to tell you guys a funny story just because we love you guys and I feel like I know you. But so we do a ton of real estate, as you probably know, but we were listing a house, and so we always stage our houses, and Kalene and I love that piece of it, and Kalene's really good at it. I'm kind of her little bee as we go through it. She kind of tells me what to do. But so we're staging this house. It's not too big of a house. It was used as an Airbnb, and she sees like the wall has like dings on it, right? So the paint has been through a lot, and she's like, I'm gonna paint it. I was like, Kalene, you're not gonna paint this. So she gets out the paint and she's like dabbing the walls, like where there's dings and like holes, trying to make it like new because the photographer's coming in a half an hour. And she gets to the third room.
Mind you, we have headshots.
Oh yeah. I was like, Kalene, I gotta leave by this time. I have headshots coming up. I have to go. Anyways, so she's out there, and I was like, Kalene, she got to the third wall. I didn't trust her at first it was going to match the other rooms, and it did. It matched 2 of the rooms. And then she got to the main accent wall in the kitchen, and I was like, are you sure that's the right color? And about 10 minutes later, she's like, I don't think it's drawing the right color. So we look over in the wall. I wish I took a picture of it. It was like a leopard. It looked like, and I was like, what are we going to do? We just like leopard printed this wall. And so she's like, I'm going to paint it. I'm like, you have 30 minutes. You're going to roll this whole wall. So she goes in the garage, finds paint, and then she's like, has her work clothes on because she's doing her headshots. So I won't show you pictures of this, but she strips down to her bra, turns her pants inside out, and then rolls that whole wall in a half an hour. And I was like, the things we do in real estate. I just left my shirt on. I was like, this is real life real estate. It's not all glamour and pearls and high heels. This is real life. You got to get right in there and get it done. So that's what we do for you. We work hard for you. We do love our job. So make sure you reach out.
All right, Kalene's been my favorite person in the world because she just got me a coffee.
Yeah, so now that we've got Laurie a little bit of coffee, it is kind of a dreary day today, but we want to tell you all about the rest of the lifestyle out here in Black Forest. So not only is there this little, I think it's called the Black Forest Post, across the way is a nursery, there's a couple liquor stores, a couple other bars and grills. They even have a Subway for fast food. You'll have your local hairdresser, everything you kind of want in this little square. So Black Forest itself does still have a community feel. They have a farmer's market through the fall time, all through the summer. They also have their own festivals that only the locals that reside in Black Forest get invited to. I think that just actually happened about 2 weeks ago. But Black Forest, in my experience, is a lot of times when people are moving to Colorado, what they envision what Colorado looks like. It's the Ponderosa Pines, it's the little trading post type shops. But Sterling Ranch, TimberRidge, what is so unique about these communities is that even though you're living in the forest, you have brand new homes, District 20, District 49 schools. So with that being said, I want to tell you next all about the schools.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the studio. Now you get me for the real fun part of I'm going to jump on and kind of show you not only, on the scenes, but I want to show you what it looks like as far as looking at existing homes, new build homes here in the Pikes Peak region and what you can get. There's a variety of options. That's why you're going to reach out to us because we know these areas inside and out, and we know the best value for your money, and we can listen to your timeline, your lifestyle, and help figure out what's important to you when you're looking at these houses in these areas. So let's jump on and take a look. All right, so here I am on the MLS. Kalene kind of indicated kind of where we are at, right? Northeastern Colorado Springs. You're north of Woodman, off of Vollmer, just south of Black Forest. And so you kind of are in those different school districts, 20 and 49. They go back and forth in those areas. But I wanted to show you how close these two new crisp, bright areas are here in this region. So if you're looking at the map here, you're going to see down here is more of that Sterling Ranch area, right? So they're real close to each other as you look at the map. You do have some existing homes. So if you are like, hey, Laurie and Kalene, we're moving out. This area kind of interests us. Let's take a look. But we want to move in 30 days. There are some inventory homes, but we're open to both, right? So let's take a look. So they're kind of building in a C around it, like the letter C. But you do find some existing homes in here. So if I pull up this one is active, currently 524. So a great price point actually here in Colorado Springs, to be honest, for this age of home. Built in 2021. You're going to see it's in branding iron. There's different areas, subdivisions within Sterling Ranch, I guess I would say, depending upon when it's built and where it's located within that area. So you can just see, here's an existing home. Great option, a ranch plan. We have a ton of ranch options here. Try to picture without some of their belongings in it, which we try to coach our clients through as they're seeing it. Sometimes it is hard, I know that. If that's not your style, we'll help you get through it, and what it looks like when they're moved out and crisp and clean in these areas. So that's one existing home. And then if you go down here, you're going to see these bunches of homes here where you'll notice it's going to say under construction. Obviously, these are, 3-4 different builders we talk about in this area, building homes. Some have inventory, some you can do a dirt start and look at that. So again, this area is a little more affordable. You can tell the Sterling Ranch area from the 5s, 600, 499 if you want to be just under that 500, but that's kind of the price point you're looking at here. Now, if you go up to these other northern parts here, you can see there are some that are pushing that higher price point, a little bit larger homes. This one, again, 840 under contract showing 2021. And you're just going to see you can see the mountains there. That's a great, since when we were on the road there, it was kind of dreary that day. But look at this home, modern, ready to move in, pulling that higher price point. And then if you go north on the map, so we're going to get to that TimberRidge up here. So these are those estate lots that we were at, or we're going to jump on scenes and show you bigger lots, 2-acre lots. You can have your land, right? And then the mountains are here to the west. So a lot of times you do get great views when you're doing that. And then also here you can see price point 780. And here's a great one. We're going to show you one of these. We're on scenes. We're going to actually show you walk into these homes and show you what they look like. We have 2 great options for you today. A brand new builder that we've never been to. I love it. It's amazing. I keep thinking about how I can incorporate some of that style into my own home or to investment property that I'm building. And then also there's a great other new build options that have more of that ranch plan we're going to show you as well. So let's hop on scenes and let's go take a look.
I wanted to talk to you all about lifestyle and where these two communities are at. So if you don't know by now, we're talking about TimberRidge and Sterling Ranch. So yes, they have already begun developing these areas. There are a couple pockets of homes that already exist, but the majority of what we are going to find as far as inventory is new build homes, and that's why it's super important to get a hold of Laurie or I, because not all the builders list their complete inventory on the MLS. A lot of times we have to get a hold of them to see the builders themselves, the builders reps, to see what inventory they have coming up, what stage it's at, and does it fit with your timeline. So going back one more time, I want to talk to you about where these areas are located at in Colorado Springs, really what the draw is, and then talk to you just a little bit about what's nearby, what schools service these communities. So let's go over to the computer. So I wanted to bring up my map to show you first where this location is. If I am looking at Colorado Springs, this I-25 corridor, I know that this road right here is Woodman Road, and there's a lot of shopping, dining. It's a major thoroughfare that runs east and west. Typically, for the most part, anything east of this Powers corridor we kind of start to look at homes that are maybe in District 20, they may be in District 49 as far as schools go. This area right here is really getting built up all along Woodman. Right here in this area, there's a lot of developing going on. There's a lot of new commercial restaurants, fast food, businesses going in right here. So where TimberRidge and Sterling Ranch are located, if I turn on Black Forest Road, you can continue north on Black Forest Road, and where this green is, it's kind of tree line. But where we're going today, we're going off on this kind of diagonal road, Volmer, and if I zoom in here, let's see here, we are talking about Sterling Ranch, which is pretty much in this area, and it's going to be coming up and around, kind of a backward C shape. And then TimberRidge is right around here, and it's a smaller pocket. So with that being said, I want to talk to you about nearby shopping and parks and what there is to do. So I know I'm using the Classic Homes website, but this is kind of a good little tidbit, general information, how far all of these things are from TimberRidge, which is the little bit more north community. So Walmart's about 9 minutes. This King's Supers, I would say that's probably about right. Super Target, Costco. There is St. Francis Medical Hospital, probably 7 minutes from this home. And then as far as Parks and Rec, I know we went on the scene and we are showing you all, but it's definitely more this Black Forest Station 16 was the closest one. We went out on scene 2. And then there's also your traditional parks, YMCAs nearby. So if you're thinking of making that move to Colorado, Laurie and I would love the opportunity to help you. We help clients just like you every single day. We talk to you on the phones. We love to hear from you. We love to help you navigate that move to Colorado Springs. And we're the original YouTube channel, so reach out to us.